Well, we kind of did a thing. We were initially planning to save up for breaking ground on our Alaska cabin this year, which will still happen, but we were going to skip the boat entirely. However, our little skipper was getting a bit antsy and couldn't quite figure out what to do with themselves not having a boat. Therefore, we impulsively drove from Reamer, Minnesota, all the way to Missoula, Montana, heading west on a whim to buy a jet boat we spotted on Facebook Marketplace. We drove straight through, only stopping for a quick snooze and a bite to eat, sleeping and cooking in the nearest Walmart parking lots. Our truck became our makeshift hotel, which we now proudly refer to as the Silverado Inn. The drive was dull at the very least. Not much can be said about the scenery through North Dakota, but the stunning mountain ranges we crossed in Montana made the travel well worth it. We were absolutely ecstatic with our purchase, and now with the full restoration complete, which you will see in the video, we look forward with great excitement to all the memories that will be made on the waters between Minnesota and Alaska. Who knows the places we're going to go? We see a bright future of road trips and fishing adventures ahead of us, even if we have to stick to the Walmart parking lots for camp.
Here we are. We are fully restored. We're water ready. This project took, what, about at least 3-4 weeks, you think, hon?
About that.
Yeah, and a lot of hours. But we drove out to Missoula, Montana to pick up this Fisher jet boat. And like you're going to see in the pictures here that we're going to be posting on in this video, this boat, we fully stripped it down. We started all over again. I will tell you what, I am very happy with the way this build turned out. This thing is going to let us get into some areas we've never been able to fish with our other boat before. So we're going to be taking this up the Mississippi River here in Minnesota. That will give us the opportunity to get on some awesome walleye bites, smallmouth bites, and even catfish. And then the other thing is, I guide on the Rainy River in the springtime, so getting this boat up there is going to be a lot of fun. This year there was low water conditions, and I got to ride in a jet boat, and we went up into an area that most prop boats were not comfortable getting into. Jet boats slide right in and go. So it was awesome. I will get to do that in this boat. But before I talk too much on this, as much as I love it, I want to show you exactly everything we did. So first of all, we did a whole new paint job on this thing. It was kind of this, it was this color down here, this gray color, light gray, almost whitish, but we went with, this was a charcoal gray is what the color was called. So back here, we got a jet motor. Jet motors, nice thing about these, like I say, you can go in shallow water, 4 inches on full speed easily. The shoe down here is pretty much almost level with the bottom of the boat. So this is what sucks up the water and spits it out the jet back here. Other thing is on this boat, we got a nice little swim ladder here. This is perfect for when you're river fishing up in Alaska. This boat's going to be going to Alaska too. And you pull up onto the bank, you get out, clients get out to get out and fish. To get back in the boat, slap the ladder down, and you go. Another thing, I'm going to take you up in the front here. This came with a bimini top. The bimini top does not match the boat anymore. It's green as of right now. We're just going to go with this for right now. These things are not that cheap, so, and it's a good bimini top yet, so we're going to use it. The other thing on this boat is we got lights up here. So we got LED lights for nighttime running. So early mornings, if you're running up the rivers and it's still dark out, this will shine up the whole river. Be good to go. Nothing. It's got a horn on it. That horn's pretty darn loud. I ended up putting a 𝗥𝗲𝘃𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 iPilot 8-pound thrust on here. I have to have this thing. These things are awesome. And the way I fish around here, I mean, I'm going to be fishing lakes with this thing too. So you just, everything's on a remote. I can stand anywhere in a boat, operate this with a remote. So let's get in here and I'm going to show you what I did to this thing. So these things, it has rod holders. It came with the rod holders. I put them back on. I will be using these mainly for holding rods, or say if we're trolling upriver or trolling on the lakes, we can still use those things. Sturgeon fishing next year, rod holders is going to be a must. So let's get back, let's get up in here and I'm going to show you this thing. So we're going to start with This is EVA foam. It's HydroTurf. We order from Tiny Boat Nation. Absolutely 100% impressed with this stuff. It's waterproof, stain proof, and it's got grip, so you're not slipping and sliding all over this stuff. It's awesome. It's better than carpet or vinyl. Most guys that are redoing boat builds now are putting this stuff in, and a lot of people with fiberglass boats or aluminum boats together are really going with this stuff for a reason. It's great stuff. But back here, I got a compartment. This back here, I got 2 batteries in here, and you know, you only need 1 starting battery, but it's never a problem having 2, because 1 dies, it happens. So I got a battery switch right here. I can operate this battery, or I can operate that battery, or I can just do both. But then I also got a fuse panel back here for other things, you know, just in case you trip something. It's better to trip it than to have something get fried. I got a bilge pump down in here. The bilge comes out the back on this one. It's just nicer that way. Less holes in the boat. It's so much easier to change this stuff out. Then fuel tank on this thing. What I did is I built this door, and I drilled a latch in here. For some reason, I cannot get this thing to come loose right now. But so fuel tanks are right there. They're 12-gallon tanks, so 24 gallons here. I put diamond plate all around the cockpit in this thing. Diamond plate floor. This is called a Glacier Gray. It's a new one this year. I put some rod holders here too. It's got some tool storage on them. That way, if I'm running up the rivers in Alaska, if we get in one spot, want to go another, instead of getting them all in the rod locker, just slap them in here and go. On this side, I built in, so this boat didn't have any of this stuff. I built in another storage compartment over here. We can put rain jackets, whatever you want in there. I got some life jackets in there right now. I put these little latches on here. These are awesome. I bought these from Tiny Boat Nation also. I think they were like 12 bucks a piece. This side, I built my own custom rod locker here. And a lot of boats have these rod lockers. Around here, a lot of these river boats do not come with them. So I wanted something like we have here. I love, you know, these style of rod lockers. I ended up drilling through the back in here so I can get and I put some PVC grommets on there so I can get my handles in there. So in the front up here, I got some tubes, and I went full length all the way back to the end up there in the front. PVC tubes, 2 inches. That way the rods are in there secure. They're not getting tangled. Protects them. I did use a little bit of my extra EVA foam down this box to protect the reels from when they move around. They're not rubbing the aluminum or plywood. So then from there, I ended up building box seats. Another thing in the Midwest, a lot of people don't know about box seats. Up in Alaska, West Coast, box seats are a huge thing. A lot of people have them. They're awesome. So I just took these seats we had here. We took them out of a clam fish house we had. Like I say, I did not throw away the seats. I wanted to keep them because I knew I was going to use them someday, and it looks like I kept them just for this project. Here, so the box seats, I made a little storage out of both of those also. That one, so both sides got storage. This boat has a ton of storage with this stuff. This boat actually has more storage than my last one. So on this one, the seat, I wanted so if somebody's sitting over here, they can face backwards and fish if they want to sit down. So obviously putting this rod locker in, this thing got a little bit smaller. It can't spin anymore like this. So excuse me, I got allergies bad right now, but so what I did is I figured out if I just lift up this box a little bit, I can spin that seat around, latch back down, we're good to go. So that turned out just perfect. Very happy with it. Up front here, I have I put more diamond plate all the way up along there. I put my fire extinguisher under there for easy access to get to. This right here is a box this box came with the boat, and it's been used as a step stool to get up in here, which I wanted this thing back in for that reason. But the other thing is, it's pretty cool. I got my first aid kit in there. I got sunscreen, bug spray, and also got, you know, some other assorted things that I actually have to have on this boat when I'm operating as a licensed captain too. So this other side over here, I went with this Humminbird. It's a Helix 5. It came with the boat. I ended up purchasing a Helix 9 with side image on it. And like, this boat's so easy to rig. This stuff didn't take me long to get in. I always got my panel up here with all my stuff. I got USB ports for charging GoPros, cell phones, stuff like that. And I got my, you know, normal cigarette lighter in case I want to plug in my spotlight. I got a spotlight that plugs into a cigarette lighter. Got one cup holder over here. That's one thing we're gonna do, is I think we're gonna look into getting a couple more cup holders so I can put them in different places. This boat comes with a windshield wiper. You don't see that too many in Midwest boats. That thing's gonna be handy. The other thing is bimini top. It's nice, it's got zippers on it. And up here, walk all the way up through here. I put this piece of diamond plate down here just to protect the paint there. Up here we got some more storage. I made it so I can put a pedestal in here. But I got my 2 batteries for the trolling motor. I got a toolbox for in case anything ever happens. I got extra fuses, wrenches, the whole works. A lot of times with jet motors, if you're running in rivers that got weeds or sticks or anything like that, sometimes that stuff can get in the impeller. Plug it up a little bit. It's easy. You take a wrench, you go back there, pull it down, pull the stuff out, put it back together, and you're good to go. There, all I did down in here is I did put some plywood, because it was just bare aluminum before, and I wanted to get these batteries in there and protect them and keep my stuff a little cleaner. So yeah, I put some plywood down there, got them all sealed up with some good paint. And it's kind of where we're at with this. Everything with this boat is kind of nice, because this whole little front deal, it's all aluminum, and it just pops up if you ever have to go under and redo any switches or anything. The other thing I didn't mention on this boat is this full windshield system is it's not different from the boat. It's welded to the boat, so it's solid. These things don't have flex. It's not going to break. The windows break, they're pretty simple. You just take these rubber strips off, replace the glass, put them back in. But these are original windows in this boat, so obviously they've been good for over 20 years, so not too worried about that. So that's where we're at. We're going to be adding a few more things to this boat eventually too. I mean, we're just going to wait till we get a few more funds. We're going to add a washdown kit in here. It's a pump that you put in the back. It's got a hose. It sucks up the water from the lake or the river. You spray everything out. You're good to go for the day. Instead of bringing it home, vacuum out carpet, and all that other crap, it's going to be so much better with the washdown system. Other than that, this thing is ready. We're going to be fishing on the big lake here in about, was it Saturday? Was it 2 more days? 3 more days? It's something like that.
2 more days.
2 more days. I'm sorry. It's just been, I've been like working on this thing for 10, 12 hours a day. And we're excited to try this thing out. I'm going to get on the water here in a couple days, or in another day, just to make sure everything's perfect to go for the opener.
You mean you're taking your wife for a ride?
Taking my wife for a ride. Taking the kids along. Kids are excited to get in the boat too. So if you got any questions on anything I've done in this boat or how to do it, just leave a comment. I will respond to it. And if, like I say, I will walk you through anything else. I learned a lot through this boat project, so I can take you through some of the steps that I did differently than some of the videos I've seen. But again, we want to thank you for watching and hope you enjoy and keep following us along. We're gonna be getting out and doing some fishing now, so we'll get some fishing videos up. I'm excited to start doing some more of those. and just enjoy your journey with us. We love to share everything we do. So thank you for watching. Hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the water.
There we go.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Say, we're gonna keep more videos coming your way, and who knows what's gonna be on them. So if you liked what you just seen, wanna see more, then join us along on all of our adventures by hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget, get out there and break the chain of routine.
Well, somebody got hangry, so we are about an hour out, and we already had to stop to eat. Nonetheless, Subway. Are you happy now?
I got hungry. I had to stop.
Yeah. This is going to be a long trip.
Oh.
All right. It is 2,400 hours on the dot. We are just shy of 100 miles from our first stop, which I believe is Bismarck we're going over. And a couple more of these, and I might drive the whole way. Who the heck knows at this point? Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. 5-star.
5-star, exactly. It's like what, 1:30 in the morning?
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Hey Justin,
Yeah.
we're on the interstate. You mind driving the speed limit at least?